Welcome to our video on the fascinating world that exists when our eyelids close for the night. As we surrender ourselves to the comforting embrace of sleep each day, our bodies embark on a remarkable journey, a dynamic and intriguing process that is far from the passive state we often perceive it to be. Sleep, my friends, is a phenomenon that's as mysterious as it is essential. It's a time when our bodies rest and rejuvenate, but it's also a time when a myriad of interesting things occur. Things that we are often unaware of, as we are deep in slumber, oblivious to the world around us. In this video, we will delve into such phenomena that occur while we sleep. From the eerie sensation of sleepwalking, the sudden jolt of falling, the inexplicable reality of sleep intercourse, to the peculiar occurrence of exploding head syndrome. We'll also touch upon the misunderstood condition of narcolepsy, the discomfort of grinding teeth, the terror of night terrors, and the immobilizing experience of sleep paralysis. Ever wondered why some of us snore, or why some end up sleep texting? Curious about how our sense of smell takes a break, how our eyes move during different sleep stages, or why our body releases human growth hormone? Intrigued about how our kidney function slows, why we dream, what leads to sleep hallucinations, or what causes sleep apnea? We'll also explore the strange phenomenon of nocturnal groaning, why some of us wake up angry, and how our body temperature falls during sleep. Each of these phenomena, though distinct, are interconnected parts of the grand tapestry of sleep, and understanding them can give us insights into our own sleep patterns, our health, and even our subconscious minds. So are you ready to journey into this intriguing world of sleep phenomena? Prepare to dive into the mysterious realm of sleep and uncover its hidden secrets. Starting our nocturnal journey, the first phenomenon we encounter is sleepwalking. Sleepwalking, or somnambulism, is a behavior disorder that originates during deep sleep. This fascinating occurrence sees individuals carry out activities that are usually performed during a state of full wakefulness, such as walking around, opening cupboards, or even eating. It's as if the brain is caught between being asleep and awake, leading to this peculiar nocturnal behavior. Did you know that sleepwalking is more common in children than adults, and they usually outgrow it by the time they reach adolescence? It's also interesting to note that sleepwalkers often have no memory of their nighttime wanderings. Moving on, we come across a sensation that almost everyone has experienced at least once, that abrupt falling or jerking sensation just as you're drifting off to sleep. This is aptly named the hypnic jerk or sleep start. It's a completely normal phenomenon, although it can be quite startling. It's thought that hypnic jerks occur when nerves misfire during the transition from wakefulness to sleep. As your breathing and heart rate slow down and your body temperature drops, your muscle tone shifts. Occasionally, these changes can cause your muscles to twitch, giving you the feeling of falling. Some scientists also believe that hypnic jerks are a primal reflex. In the days when our ancestors slept in trees, a relaxed muscle tone might indicate to the brain that the sleeper was falling out of a tree, causing the brain to wake the sleeper abruptly with a jerk. While sleepwalking might have you physically moving, falling sensations jerk us back to consciousness. Moving on to more peculiar sleep phenomena, we have sleep intercourse and exploding head syndrome. Let's start with sleep intercourse, or sexsomnia, a condition that prompts individuals to engage in sexual activities while they're asleep. Fascinating, isn't it? This condition is a type of parasomnia, which refers to abnormal behaviors during sleep. It's believed to occur during the transition between deep sleep and lighter REM sleep. While many are unaware of their actions until they're told, it can have serious implications on relationships and personal well-being. Now, let's shift gears a little to something even more intriguing, the exploding head syndrome. No, your head doesn't literally explode, but those who've experienced it might beg to differ. It's a parasomnia where people are abruptly awakened by loud noises or a sensation of an explosion in their head. These noises are imagined and don't actually exist outside the person's mind. Quite a bizarre way to be woken up, isn't it? The causes of these conditions aren't entirely known. Some theories suggest they could be related to stress, anxiety, or certain medications. However, more research is needed to fully understand them. The impact of these phenomena on sleep quality can be substantial. Imagine being jolted awake by a non-existent explosion, or finding out you've been engaging in activities you have no recollection of. It can lead to anxiety about sleep, which in turn can cause insomnia. While these conditions are relatively rare, They highlight the complexity of the human brain and the myriad of ways it can behave while we're in the land of Nod. As strange as these phenomena sound, they are real and can greatly impact sleep quality. Continuing our exploration, let's delve into narcolepsy and grinding teeth. First off, narcolepsy. It's a neurological disorder that affects the brain's ability to control sleep-wake cycles. People with narcolepsy can experience excessive daytime sleepiness and uncontrollable sleep attacks, often at inappropriate times. Imagine sitting down for a cup of tea, and the next thing you know, you're waking up hours later, having missed an entire afternoon. That's the reality for many narcolepsy sufferers. Narcolepsy doesn't just affect daytime activities, though. It can also disrupt nighttime sleep. Many people with narcolepsy experience fragmented sleep and wake up frequently during the night. In addition to sleep disturbances, narcolepsy can come with other symptoms like sleep paralysis and hallucinations. Not exactly a walk in the park, is it? Now let's shift gears to something a bit less dramatic but no less important: grinding teeth, or as it's medically known, bruxism. This is a condition where a person grinds or clenches their teeth, often while they're fast asleep. The grinding can be loud enough to wake a sleeping partner, but the person doing the grinding might not even be aware it's happening. Over time, bruxism can lead to tooth wear and breakage, jaw disorders and headaches. It's often caused by stress and anxiety, but can also be linked to alcohol consumption, caffeine, smoking, and sleep disorders like sleep apnea. So, what's the takeaway here? Well, both narcolepsy and grinding teeth disrupt sleep and can have significant impacts on a person's waking life. They're not just quirks of sleep. They're serious conditions that need attention and management. These conditions not only disrupt sleep, but can also be indicative of other health issues. Next on our list are the fear-inducing phenomena of night terrors and sleep paralysis. We've all experienced nightmares, those unsettling dreams that jolt us awake in a cold sweat. But night terrors take this experience to a new level. Night terrors, also known as sleep terrors, are episodes of screaming, intense fear and flailing while still asleep. Unlike nightmares, which occur during REM sleep, night terrors happen during the deepest stages of non-REM sleep, usually within the first few hours after falling asleep. Those experiencing night terrors remain asleep throughout the episode and often have no memory of the event upon waking. Now let's talk about sleep paralysis. Imagine waking up, completely aware of your surroundings, but unable to move or speak. That's sleep paralysis for you. It's a type of parasomnia, an undesired event that accompanies sleep. Sleep paralysis occurs when a person passes between stages of wakefulness and sleep, either upon falling asleep or awakening. During these transitions, the person is unable to move for a few seconds to a couple of minutes. Some may also experience hallucinations, further adding to the fear. Both night terrors and sleep paralysis can be triggered by various factors. Stress, sleep deprivation, certain medications, and sleep disorders like sleep apnea are common culprits. While these events are generally harmless, they can be quite distressing and may disrupt your sleep quality. If you're dealing with persistent night terrors or sleep paralysis, it's recommended to consult with a healthcare professional. They can help identify any underlying issues and provide strategies to manage these sleep phenomena. These sleep disruptions can be terrifying experiences, leaving one feeling helpless and scared. But remember, they're common, generally harmless, and most importantly, manageable. Knowledge is power, and understanding what's happening can make these nighttime disruptions a little less scary. Switching gears, we now look at the more common phenomena of snoring and the intriguing habit of sleep texting. Let's start with snoring, that all too familiar sound that can turn the most peaceful night into a symphony of noise. Snoring is caused by the vibration of tissues in the throat and nose as we breathe during sleep. It's more common in men than in women and tends to increase with age. But did you know that snoring can be more than just an annoyance? In fact, it can be a sign of a serious condition called sleep apnea, where breathing actually stops for short periods during sleep. If you or someone you know snores loudly or frequently, it might be worth seeking medical advice. Now, let's move on to the fascinating world of sleep texting. Imagine waking up to find out you've sent a series of nonsensical texts to your boss or, worse, your ex, while you were fast asleep. Yes, sleep texting is a real thing. It's a form of parasomnia, or abnormal behavior during sleep, and it's becoming increasingly common in our hyper-connected world. The exact cause of sleep texting is unclear, but it's thought to be related to stress, lack of sleep, and of course, the close proximity of our phones to our beds. It's also more prevalent in adolescents and young adults, who tend to use their phones more frequently. So what can you do to prevent sleep texting? Well, the most obvious solution is to keep your phone out of reach while you're sleeping. But if that's not possible, there are apps available that can disable texting during certain hours. Although common, snoring can be a sign of a serious sleep disorder, whereas sleep texting can lead to some amusing or embarrassing situations. As we near the end of our journey, we encounter some lesser-known sleep phenomena. Did you know that your sense of smell takes a snooze when you do? That's right, your olfactory system dials down its operations, which is why we often don't smell things while we're deep in slumber. Meanwhile, your eyes are on the move. Rapid eye movement, or REM sleep, is a stage of sleep where your eyes move rapidly in various directions. This is also the stage where most dreaming occurs. Speaking of dreams, let's talk about the hormone that facilitates growth and repair, the human growth hormone. This hormone is released in its highest amounts during sleep, helping your body to rejuvenate and heal from the day's wear and tear. While your body is repairing itself, your kidneys are taking a break. The function of these vital organs slows during sleep, reducing the urge to urinate and allowing you to sleep through the night. But what about those vivid dreams, or worse, sleep hallucinations? These instances of seeing, hearing, or feeling things that aren't there can be quite unsettling, but are relatively common and often associated with the REM stage of sleep. Then we come to sleep apnea, a condition where breathing periodically stops and starts during sleep. This can lead to nocturnal groaning, a rare condition characterized by a moaning sound emitted during expiration. Have you ever woken up feeling unreasonably angry? This is a phenomenon known as sleep drunkenness, and can often leave individuals feeling disoriented or agitated upon waking. And finally, as you drift deeper into sleep, your body temperature falls. This drop in temperature signals to your body that it's time to sleep, and aids in maintaining your sleep throughout the night. These phenomena, though less known, play significant roles in our sleep cycle and overall health. As we wrap up our journey, it's clear that sleep is far from a simple shutdown of our bodies. We've traversed through the fascinating world of sleep phenomena, from the eerie sleepwalking and the strange sensation of falling, to the mysterious world of dreams and the frightening experience of night terrors. We've tackled the puzzling exploding head syndrome, the disturbing sleep paralysis, and the often overlooked sleep apnea. We've also navigated the lesser-known sleep phenomena, like nocturnal groaning, sleep texting, and how our sense of smell takes a rest too. We've learned that our eyes move in sleep, human growth hormone is released, and our kidney function slows down. We've discovered that our body temperature falls as we drift into the world of dreams. It's been quite a journey, uncovering the complex processes that occur as we surrender to slumber. These phenomena are not just intriguing, but they also highlight the importance of sleep, an essential part of our lives that often goes unappreciated. Remember, understanding and respecting these sleep phenomena can lead to better sleep hygiene and overall health. Good night and sleep tight.